Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk bounty video. And in this video I'm just going to give you a bit of an update on how the HasLab Ghost campaign is going. We're going to look at the numbers and see how many it's come on since the launch date, and also since the TVC live stream that I was on last night, which by the time we finished the live stream I thought we'd just hit 6,000 backers for this thing, which is pretty decent for the first, what, 24 hours or so. Unfortunately, there is no Ask Boss bounty video today. I've got to be honest, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. Really tired actually. So I thought I would just put this video together for you now. But if you do have any questions that you want to ask for the next episode of Ask Boss Bounty, which may be tomorrow or it might be next week, I'll have to see how things go. You can leave those questions in the comments section below of this video, or you can go back to last week's episode and leave them in there. And then when I put that video together, I'll get the questions from both, because I figured also that you might want to ask some questions about the HasLab and my opinions on some of the other reveals from SDCC. Also, after I have looked at the HasLab in this video, I'm also going to show you all of the high-res images that I didn't have for the original video that I did of all the San Diego Comic-Con reveals. So you can take a look at those on your big screen if you like. Yeah, so we've got all the images now and we can take a better look at them, and that will just be with some music playing or whatever. But for now, let's take a look at the HasLab. If you do happen to enjoy this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. So the HasLab Ghost, how are we getting on? So last night when we ended the live stream, I do believe it was on roughly about 6,000 backers. I'm pretty sure it passed that threshold, and right now, as of recording this video, we are on 6,705, which I have averaged out. I think we are about 15 hours since the end of that stream, so that works out to be about 46, 47 backers per hour that this has gained since then. So we're nearly at the 48-hour mark, and we've got, you know, 1,300 to go to hit the target. Now, of course, that is just the base offering. Like many of you that have backed this, I do want all of the tiers. Let's just remind ourselves what those tiers are. The first tier is, I believe, Ezra, is it not? Let's get down there. Yep, Ezra. So we need to hit 11,000 for Ezra. And then the second tier, we need to hit 14,000 for Kanan Jarrus. And the third and final tier, potentially, there may be more if we do, you know, fly past the 17,000, is Zeb. Now, that does seem quite a stretch, you know, it seems quite far away, but it has only been about 40 hours or so at the moment, nearly 2 days basically, and we've nearly hit the backing, which is pretty good. There's still 45.5 days to go, plenty of time to get more people in. And I also think when this Ghost turns up in the Ahsoka show, which I do believe there'll be 3 or 4 episodes that would have aired by the time this ends. Hopefully we'll see the Ghost in action. I'm sure a lot of people will jump on board after that as well. And then, of course, there's those people that sort of have looked at previous HasLabs and looked at the value of them. These items seem to double in price on the secondary market the minute people have them in hand or whatever. Some people even put them on eBay once the backing's finished, which is a bit strange. So from an investment point of view, which I never really like to talk about because, you know, I certainly won't be buying one of these for an investment point of view, I've actually backed 2. So I've backed one to open the figures with and do a review of, and then I want all of the figures out of their packaging. And then I've bought another because I do want those figures carded. Now, you may say, what am I going to do with my other Ghost? I haven't really decided about that yet. You know, there might be somebody out there that doesn't really care too much about the carded figures and just wants the vehicle to be on display. Everybody collects in different ways, so I'm sure, you know, I'll be able to sort something out that way. But there you go. That's just a bit of an update on the HasLab and how it's going. Don't forget, if you do want this Ghost, then the best thing to do is back it now, because it pushes the campaign on, and, you know, more people are likely to jump on board if they see it's doing well, and that we will get those sort of extra tiers, because some people aren't going to want this unless you get all 3 tiers. So the best thing to do is that if you do want it, I'm not saying back it. If you don't want it, I'd never say that. If you don't want it, then steer clear. But if you do want it and you are planning on backing it, then the best thing to do is back it early, because that really does push the campaign on. And then hopefully, you never know, if we do go past that 17,000, then maybe they'll give us a stand for it or something, you know? Because obviously I think this thing could do with a stand. That would be quite nice to have it in like flight mode or something. That's something definitely missing, in my opinion, from this campaign. So there you go. That's just my opinions. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video, looking at all of the reveals from SDCC of all of the other Vintage Collection reveals in high definition with a bit of music. So hit the like button. Thanks so much. And as I say, if you do have a question for the next Ask Boss bounty, you can leave it in the description of this video or go back to the previous episode of Ask Boss Bounty, have a watch of that and leave your questions, and then I will be answering them in a future video. And of course there will be more content on the channel this week. So thank you so much everybody, and enjoy the images and the music. bye.